Hello, my friends. Welcome back. Welcome to Coaching with Me. I am Christina Carpenter, your host, and I'm grateful for you being here with me. I'm so grateful. Thank you. So, I wanted to talk to you today about Into the Unknown, finding safety and giving new things a try. What new things have you attempted? Does it make you feel uncomfortable to try something new? Whether it's a new experience that you need to try, whether it's a new circumstance you need to put yourself in. Why do you feel afraid to try new things? Whether it's a new routine, whether it's meeting new people, whether it's putting yourself in a very new situation that feels sort of outside of your comfort zone. What is new for you? I love that song from Frozen, Into the Unknown. And when I think about it, there's a lot of things we can fear in the unknown. There are a lot of things that can catch us off guard and make us run back and retreat into our safe little haven at home, away from all the scary things that could happen out in the real world. But adventure waits for you right outside your front door, but you have to go out and attempt to experience what is possible for you. A lot of travelers I've heard of, they usually say things like, I learned more about myself when I traveled. I learned how I can rely on myself. I learned to trust myself. And when you travel, you learn how to handle adversity and new experiences. When you travel, you experience cultures that are different from your own, languages different from your own, systems different from your own, and you have to become adaptable. And the only success that you want to focus on when you're going into the unknown is being adaptable. That is the key to going into the unknown. Learning to handle frustration and not knowing something and being humble enough to ask for help or to just say, I don't know, and be okay with not knowing for the moment and figuring it out. Like I say, everything is figure outable. And when you go into the unknown, this is your chance to stretch yourself. There's the book called Eat, Love, Pray by the author of Big Magic, and she wrote this book, Eat, Love, Pray, and it's like a bestseller because it encourages people to get outside their comfort zone when things are turned upside down. It's okay to move and redirect yourself in new arenas and try different things because then you discover yourself, reinvent yourself. And it's good to reinvent yourself because then you become bigger and better than what you thought was even possible. When you reinvent yourself, you are creating a new you, such as when there's a new year, we always say, new year, new you, new year, new you. All right. So it doesn't have to be a new year to have a new you. You could be a new you on Tuesday. You could be a new you on Sunday. You could be a new you on Monday, you know. So pick your hard, pick what's difficult for you and get uncomfortable. Face the unknown, face the different trials that might come up and learn that you can overcome it, you can get through it. You don't have to be afraid of the unknown because you are stronger than you even realize. And if you're not strong yet, you will get stronger. I like to think about that movie Rocky and how he worked hard, he ran, he ran up those steps and he did his drills. He worked out hard so that he could win in boxing competitions, you know? And Rocky is famous for being a winner. And if you want to be a winner, you have to go into the unknown. And I also heard the story about Rocky is he had sold his dog um in order to get the money to create the movie Rocky. Sylvester Stallone, he created this movie and he didn't have enough money for it, so he sold his dog, I believe, and his dog was his best friend. And he actually bought the dog back. But after the movie became very successful, the person that was going to sell the dog back to him said it was going to be really expensive, but he bought the dog back anyway. And it just goes to show, like, just the little steps of faith that you take in a direction can surmount to greater achievements. I also like to think about what's his name? He just bought a studio, and he has his own network now. And his name is Tyler Perry. And Tyler Perry, he had very humble beginnings. When he did his plays, people would not show up. And eventually people started showing up, and he would be again to sell out over and over. And he sold out tickets over and over, and he became more and more successful with his movies. And now he owns a whole network on cable, I believe it is. He owns a network recently. So, it just starts with getting out into the unknown and facing your fears and facing whatever's going to come against you, and just going out and doing it. Doing the hard things is what's going to make you able to believe in yourself more, believe that things are possible for you. And if you think small, you're going to get small results. So dream bigger, dream further, and believe in yourself. I believe there's the story of a man who had was asked what he wanted, and he asked for a small amount, and then the person was like, "I would have given you way more than that if you had asked for it." So what do you want to ask for? Ask for more, and you will receive more. And believe that even if it's past your comfort zone, that you can achieve it. So, whether you are a 9 to 5er and you want to become an entrepreneur, or you're a mother who wants to start a business, or you're whoever you are, you can do the impossible if you believe in yourself. And I think the first step is believing in yourself and believing that anything is possible, because you are possible. As the saying goes by my friend Audrey Hepburn, you are possible. I am possible. Nothing is impossible. So believe that for yourself. As you journey into the unknown, try some new things, and just look at it as a stepping stone in the right direction. Look at it as, I'm trying it. And once you try it, it's no longer foreign, it's no longer new, it becomes familiar. And all it takes is just exposure. And the more exposure you get to it, the less impact it will have in making you afraid or making you run away or retreat. And this goes for when you want to become more outspoken, or you want to become more of a speaker. Like for me, like getting on video, it was an unknown thing for me, but I knew that's what I needed to do in order to become a authorpreneur and become someone who sells my books and sells my coaching. I have to get on video to sell, and I have to get on podcasts and speak. And this was unknown for me 10 years ago. I wasn't doing this. And then I eventually just take one baby step and one baby step, one baby step, and every little step gets you closer and closer to becoming who you desire to be. And you can do it. It's possible. So what is the baby steps? What are the baby steps that you need to take towards the unknown? Just don't see the big enchilada and be afraid of it. Take it in small pieces. What small steps can you take? If you want to meet new people, what small steps can you take to meet new people? If you want to get more readers, how can you take small steps to increase your reader count, your readership? Everything starts with a baby step. So think about that. I leave that with you. Go into the unknown fearless and take on whatever it is you want to take on. Try new things and make it happen. And that is all I have for you today. And I will talk to you on another one.